It's time to accelerate our income. It's time to accelerate our income. This month of July, every time the month is beginning, I do this most of the time. That is the PDR. PDR. And what is PDR, coach? What is PDR, coach? Okay. In my voice note yesterday, for those of you who took time and listened to them, for those of you who took time and listened to those voice notes, this is what I said. Every single person that has made money, big money, in business, in crypto, the one of the habits they have cultivated in their career, in their business, is the habit of taking full responsibility of their success and failure. Now, this is very tough. It is very, very tough because majority of us, we find it so easy to blame others for our failures. Just a second. So friends, this is what I was saying. That the single most important thing that a lot of people that have succeeded in different areas of life, that have achieved magnificent results, that are living the life of their dreams, you know, that have brought comfort, that have achieved the financial independence. People that money is no longer a problem to them. Those that I have personally got a chance to interact with, to meet, those that I've read about, those that have watched in videos. One thing, one trait that I have seen and noticed in each one of them is the mindset they bear is almost the same. They think almost the same way. It's like they are programmed from the same factory. It's like they went, the manufacturer who created them is the same. Their software, which is the way they think, is almost the same. Remember, you never take actions outside your thoughts. It is after you think, then you act. So everything you are doing right now is a product of your thoughts. You thought, then you acted. Whatever you are, whatever you are doing, you know, whatever you have done last month of June, you were executing your softwares. What we can't see, you were executing your thoughts. You were taking action upon your thoughts. So the results you got last month were invisible before they got into action. The results you got June, they were things you first thought about. After you thought about them, now you acted upon them. Now, successful people, successful individuals in crypto trading, in loyalty, in business, entrepreneurship, one thing they have in common is they have almost the same way of thinking. The same way employees think almost the same. The same way we say kids think almost the same. The same way we say people from this particular area think almost the same. People from this particular area, they think almost the same. Their mindset is the same. Now, all successful traders, all successful business owners, they have a certain way they think. And this way of thinking, it controls, it influences, it impacts their actions. It determines their actions. It contributes a lot to the way they act. What do they act upon? What they think about. And so as we begin July, I want to bring you one single thing that I have noticed in the way these guys think. And that is responsibility. That is responsibility. Friends, take this from me. Your business is going to grow much bigger, much faster if you understand this. Coach, who is responsible for my success? Who is responsible? Who is responsible for my success? Who is responsible for my success? Who is supposed to take me from making zero income to making $10? Coach, who is responsible to move me from making $1 to $10, from making $10 to $100? I want you to ask yourself, who is responsible? Who is responsible? These are very powerful questions. You know, when you give birth to a child, when it comes to, raising children, you are responsible for that child's things, existence in terms of providing their needs and so on and so forth. For 18 years in Uganda, and I know most of the country is the same, you are responsible for their, accommodation, food, education. You are responsible for 18 years. And after 18 years, this child is expected now to be responsible for their own bills, for their own life. Now, when it comes to success, it's quite different, friends. Success is quite different. Your upline, your coach, your leader, your mentor is responsible for showing you the business, And congratulations, the coach showed you the business, showing you the business in a proper way, showing you the business in a proper way. What do I mean in a proper way? Helping you open your Binance account, helping you open your loyalty account, helping you activate your loyalty account without stealing your money, making sure that you have opened these accounts properly without the person, playing games with you, and you have successfully got into crypto trading, the real crypto trading, without being scammed. Responsibility number two of this coach is to connect you. Responsibility number two of this coach is now to connect you to a support system, is to connect you to a support system, to connect you to the other mentors, to connect you to a community, to connect you to where you find support, to connect you to where communication is made from, to connect you to a support system, a structure, so that you are supported. A structure will hold you, so that in case that person is not around, a structure will hold you. The responsibility of that person who brought in the business is to connect you to the support system, is to connect you to the resources, is to connect you to other fellow traders, is to connect you to where you go to when you want something. That is the responsibility of the coach, is to guide you where to find the right information. Do you know why? Because sometimes this person who has brought you in the business doesn't know a lot about the business. Sometimes you are smarter than this person, but God showed him the business before he showed it to you. But God has used him to introduce you to a great opportunity. Sometimes this person doesn't understand crypto trading. He's slow learner. But guess what? You find that you were a fast learner. That some things that he has struggled to master in months, you will be in one lesson or two lessons, and you become very good at them. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So the biggest job, the best thing this person can do for you is to connect you to a support system. That's why when people join me, one of the first things I do, I add them on the group. When I add them on the group, I tell them this group has so many other traders. Please feel free to interact with these traders. Some are 1 week, some are 1 month, some are just 2 days, few days like you. Some are years old. They can share so many things with you. Are we together now? And then I show them the YouTube channels. I show them my YouTube channel. I introduce them to the videos. I show them my mentor's YouTube channel. I show them that my mentor has done 1,800 videos. Literally, any topic they will think about, it has already been discussed. And then I show them the link to our Zoom call so that when they join, they know at this time. I tell them that every day we have a Zoom at 8 a.m., 8 p.m. You see what I'm trying to do? I am plugging them in the system. I am connecting them to the system so that because I know the Zooms take place even when I'm not around, because I know the group is there even when I'm not around, because I know the YouTubers are there when, you know. So what does that for this person? Is it removes the need for me to be around all the time, 24/7, because it is not possible. Some days this person will need me when I'm not around, but the support will be there for them. The support system will be there for them. Sometimes people come and they send me a message and I'm not online at that time. You know, I receive so many messages and at times it gets so overwhelming. So I would say, okay, today, I'm going to answer these messages tomorrow. Okay, and you find among those messages, there was something very urgent, but you will not know because someone sometimes has recorded a voice note. And when you open a voice note, when you are not ready to answer it, it's not good. Are we together now? So you find that you have messages for 2 days and you have to sit down and now start answering one by one, one by one. And let me tell you, WhatsApp or online is like any other mode of communication. When I talk to you, you talk to me back. When you talk to me, I talk to you back. You see, what happened is messages that were 10 and I have answered all of them, the next few minutes, they become 10 again. So I have to keep answering. But guess what? When I plug this person in the group, in a system, and this person knows their own part to play, they will always be able to get the support they need. Because when I am offline, someone in the team is online. When I'm offline, someone in the community is online. You see, another trader in the group is online. So when this person has a question, they ask me and I not answer immediately. Another one will respond to it. By the time I'm coming online, by the time I'm checking, by the time I'm settling to respond, an urgent matter was attended to. You see, that is that's the power of a system. That's the power of a system. Friends, that's the power of a system. That's the power of a system. So the responsibility, if someone brings you in a business, if someone brings someone in the business and they don't play this part, they don't connect them to the system, it's very bad because this person will never get to grow. Now, what is the responsibility of the new person they have brought in the business? The responsibility of this new person, number one, is to understand that this is business. that this is business. This is business, guys. It has good days, it has bad days. You have to think for it, you have to strategize for it, you have to understand how it operates. This is not a return on investment. Return on investment kind of approach is where you put money in something and you don't have to do anything. You just have to wait for that money to grow. Bills and bonds are investment platforms, are returns on investment. You basically do nothing. You get your money, you buy bonds, you buy bills, you buy shares in a company, and you sit back. You sit back. And then your money starts bringing more money. Maybe you make 2%. Maybe you make whatever, 1%. And you wait. But for business, guys, for business, it involves your active participation. It involves your active participation. Business involves your active participation in the operations because it is profit-based. It is daily profit-based. The return on investment is determined by your capital and your active participation. You can have capital, but you are not actively participating in the business growth. You want profit. That is business. You can have the capital to open a shop, but if you can't go and, monitor that shop or attend to that shop, you won't make money. Now, in loyalty, in crypto trading, your active participation is required to profit. Now, what is the active participation in our business? Is it lifting the luggages? Is it opening a shop? Is it waking up every morning rushing to, go and open the shop for the customers? Is it looking for the customers? What is the active participation? Now, because our business is run on the phone, where you place buttons, you tap here, you tap there, you tap here, you tap there. This requires you to get adequate information. That's why we do trainings every day. This requires you to learn more, to understand more on how the market works, the dynamics of the market, the psychology of the market. Now you realize the hard work here is not more in the body, but it is more in the mind. The hard work in our business is not more in sweating our muscles. It is more in sweating our brains. It is more in growing in knowledge, in understanding knowledge. This is why what I said yesterday, that don't think that because you did not make money or the money you wanted last month, you did not win. No, 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 no. That's an ordinary way of thinking. Let me tell you something, friend. For as long as you learned something in crypto trading, for as long as you attended the trainings last month and you learned something you didn't know, that thing, if you are consistent and learn more and understand more, it is a matter of time. Take my word, you will start using that knowledge on your phone to make your salary in every single week. It's a matter of time because you are acquiring a high skill, high return income generating. You are acquiring a high paying skill. A skill that is going to make you make your salary in a day, your salary in 1 month. Oh my goodness. I always get challenged when I see someone making $2,000 a day. Come on. Come on. $2,000 in a day. $3,000 in a day. $5,000 in a day. $1,000 a day. Are you crazy? On their phone, no rent, no water bills, no electricity, no employees, no transport, no taxes. Are you telling me? And they are making it every day using Loyal Chu. They just have, they know something I don't know. They just press their buttons. They tap here and they tap here and they tap here. And they make $2,000, $3,000, $1,500 every day. And I have the same applications. I have Binance, I have Loyalty, I have KuCoin, I have Mexi, I have literally all the apps they have. But what they do have that I don't have is knowledge. And that's why I keep making far less than they make. So when I see this screenshot, I always been trainings. I always tell myself, Ashraf, the effort guys, guys, my active participation is the willingness to learn something, to master something. What does it take for me to place my phone? Honestly, what does it take for me to tap my phone, to button, to tap here and there? I mean, you see someone is having $300 and you have spent 3 months, you haven't made $50, yet you have capital of $1,000. And someone with $300, you see they have profited $100 in one day. Can't that challenge you? Can't that challenge you? Pure trading, eh? Eh? They have made $150 in one trade. Can't that challenge you? To say maybe there is something I'm lacking. Maybe there is something I haven't understood well. And you press on. You press on. You attend another session. You are more consistent. And what is shocking is seeing this person, he has made this money today, and they make it again tomorrow, and they make it again another day. So it's not gambling. Because gambling, you can't win today and win tomorrow and win the other day and win the other day. No, it can't be. Let me know. Am I right? Can you gamble and win today, win tomorrow, win the next day, and the following day, and you win every day for 1 year? Can it be? Can it be? If you see someone has made $500 They make another $400. They make $300. They make $700. They make $100,000. They make, and they are doing it consistently. Bro, that's not gambling. They are not making that money by chance. It's not by luck. It's a skill they know you don't know. Some of them, you have more capital. They have started, you've started with much bigger capital than them. But they have a skill. They know how to use their robots. They have mastered that application better than you. Are we together? What do you do? Understand your part to play. What is my part to play? My part to play is to actively participate in my business growth. No one is coming to rescue you, bro. No one is coming to rescue you, my sister. No one is going to love your success more than yourself. No one, not even me. No one is going to love your success, your dreams. No one is bringing those goals to your doorstep and give them to you absolutely free of charge. If you want to sit home, if you feel it's good for you, that today it's raining, but you're not worried because you know you have your applications on your phone. You can trade and make money, and your family will be very, very, very okay. It's raining here in Kampala. If you really want that you won't be worried about your bills for this month. If you are tired of closing the month and your income is way, way below your expenses, not because you are lazy, but because the system you are working under doesn't appreciate hard work. If you know that that's you, I challenge you, decide this July to accelerate your results, to accelerate your income. Decide this July that you are not going to do things averagely. You are going to be dedicated. You are going to be more committed. You are going to be more intentional. Your responsibility number one is to understand that this is business. It is not gambling. It requires my active participation. It is not return on investment. That your presence in the business activities matters a lot to your success. Is to understand that your business in the beginning is like a wheelbarrow. You have to put your fingers on it. You have to push. You have to push. If you remove the hands, it doesn't move in the beginning. Is you to understand that the business is not for the person who brought you. The business is for you. The profits you will make are not for the person who brought you, are for you. You know, the person who brought me in this business is no longer in this business. But like I said, he played his part. What was his part? I told you already. His part was to introduce me in the right manner. His part was to share me the opportunity rightly without scamming me, was to show me loyalty, the real loyalty without scamming me. Because so many people have lost money just by dealing with the wrong people, people showing them wrong applications, people losing, taking their money. But I thank God, the person who introduced me to loyalty didn't steal money from me. He helped me to activate my loyalty at $120. He helped me to register on Binance. I didn't know. I didn't know Binance. I didn't know how to use Binance. I didn't know Binance existed. So he helped me. We activated loyalty, verified Binance with my ID. I was surprised. We did KYC. I said, wow, this is very good. I did not lose my money. Julius was introduced to cryptocurrencies through scam. I was introduced to cryptocurrencies by a friend who is not a scammer. Then this person did something extraordinary for me, and I will forever be grateful. I don't know where I would be today. Maybe I would have not continued with loyalty. Maybe I would have quitted in my first week. Maybe I would have stopped because the business was so difficult in the beginning. I didn't know what I was doing. Things looked so complicated. I wondered if I would make it. I wondered if I would ever make $100 from this kind of business. Everything is being done online. There is no person I'm meeting physically. But this is what my mentor, this is what my friend, this is what this person did for me. This is what my angel that God used to show me loyalty did for me. He connected me to the system. He connected me to the support system, added me in the groups, introduced me to the top leaders, added me, showed me the YouTube channel. Wow, that is something that I will never forget. I saw the videos, 1,600 videos. And for me, that is all I needed for my results. My friends, every time I made a trade and it didn't work, I went and watched a video. I remember watching videos of 2 hours without anyone being there. By the time it was 1 week, I could explain to you loyalty. I could show you how loyalty works. I could help you set a strategy. By the time I was 1 week in loyalty, I could help you enter the market. I could help you register on loyalty. By the time I was 1 week, because of that thing it did for me, I could guide a new person. And even that's when I started building my community as well. And I realized every time I was guiding other people to make money, loyalty was paying me as well. So I started growing my capital in that manner because this person did for me a good thing. He connected me to the system. Guys, thank God if you were not scammed in the process of joining crypto. Thank God if the person who introduced you connected you to the Zoom call, showed you this YouTube channel, showed you our WhatsApp group, showed you the other uplines, connected you to other traders. That is all the success mindset person needs. That is all. Even if they quit and they go away, the system remains. And if you are so serious, if you are dedicated to achieving your dream, you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable because they have connected you to the support system. They have connected you to what you need to grow, to change, to get better, to make money. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, it was left in my hand. Do I make this happen? Do I make this work? Or I will use anything on my way to fail? When I understood that this is my business, I took full responsibility. Friends, all successful people take full responsibility of their business. Take full responsibility, guys. My goodness. I became more knowledgeable than the person who brought me in the business. I started making more money than the person who brought me in the business. I understood loyalty far more than the person who brought me in the business. Why? I understood that this is my business. That the money I used to activate loyalty was not his money, it was my money. I didn't want him to remind me to be in trainings. No. Why? Why would he remind me? No. If what made me join loyalty were my dreams, were my goals for sure. If what made me start this business were the problems that I was facing financially, and I saw that loyalty could help me solve them. If my problems could not remind me to be in trainings, if my problems could not help me to set an alarm for sessions, if my problems could not challenge me to go and do a replay for training, then why should I expect him to do that? So from that day, I became so grateful to him. We are buddies. He could spend a week, 1 month without calling me, without talking to me about Royal. And when I call him, we could talk. How are you, bro? What's up going on? Why? Because it's my business. It's none of his business. Whether I fail or I succeed, it's none of his business. But then something happened. I told myself, I am going to learn everything to help those whom I bring better. I would want to service them. I want to serve. So I created a WhatsApp group for my community. I started doing trainings on my YouTube. I started sharing them the Zoom link. I connected them to Zoom, created my own Zoom. Why? To serve. To serve, guys. To serve. I like serving. Does it mean that everybody who brought me in the business, everybody who brings people in the business loves serving? Not really. But friends, if you serve other people in loyalty, to close the app, decide to be a servant, share loyalty opportunity with other people. Tell them how loyalty would help them change their finances. Oh my goodness. I have served people, and among the people I have served, I am so grateful. Many of them are so grateful that I shared them the loyalty, that I spoke them about loyalty. Some of them make more money than me from trading. Some of them have much bigger capital than me in trading. And for that reason, every time they make something, loyalty says, sir, thank you for being generous. Thank you for being selfless, for putting out there your resources, your time, your energy, your money to service other people. So I go extra mile and I encourage you to do the same. But I want you to know that this is your business. This month of July, make up your mind. Determine to make this business work for you, no matter what. This is my business. This is my message to you. As you begin this month, sit down and do this thing. Sit down and do your PDR. Do your PDR. PDR stands for plan, do, and review. Guys, when you understand that this is your business, what do? You plan for your business. The month is beginning. How much money do you want to make? First of all, review. Review last month. Do the R. Review last month. Before you take more action, before you plan for July, if you haven't, review last month. How much capital did you start the business with? $100, $500, $1,000, whatever amount. How much profit did you make? How many trainings did you attend? Were you happy about the results? Did you lose some trades? How many trades? How many trades did you execute? Ask these questions to yourself. Did you enter floating loss? Have you been floating in a coin for the whole month? What happened? How did you react about the floating loss? Was it the best way? After the floating loss, did you stop attending trainings or you wanted to learn more? What did I do wrong? Those are self-assessment questions. I do them. That's why I'm still here. Otherwise, I would have quitted a long time ago. So I review, I assess, evaluate, then plan again. Or I entered this trade, but I took very long in it. What happened? Maybe I traded a high market cap coin. Maybe my margin calls were big. Or maybe my strategy needed to edit. Or I entered the coin at a wrong timing. It was at its all-time high and it went down. That's why I'm stuck in it. Okay, next time when I get capital, I'm going to be smarter. Now you are reviewing. Oh no, I traded a coin without understanding it. I didn't check it. I just saw a signal. I got in the coin ignorantly, blindly. I gambled it. I gambled in my money. Review. Oh, I used the strategy of $1,000, yet my capital is $50. First buying amount was $20. Crazy. I didn't have margin calls. You see, that's now a business owner participating. And friends, when you do this, trust me. Trust me. If you do this for 6 months, by the time you are closing 1 year, by the time you are closing 6 months, trust me, if you're jotting these things down, you get a notebook and a pen, you evaluate yourself. I made a mistake when I was 1 week in the business. Okay. Was it bad? No. Okay, I made a mistake. It is okay because I was new. I didn't know. If I knew better, I could do better. Evaluate. And then plan. Okay. The money I made was small. Now my capital is stuck. I had $50. It is stuck in the market. What can I do to bounce back? Now you are planning. Now you are planning. Okay. All right. I don't have the capital now. Let me present to someone about LoyalTube. LoyalTube will give me $30. Let me start from there. We have futures trading now. Someone with $30 can be trading like someone with $300 with the 10x. And then you start from there. You are bouncing back. This time around, better. You have a lesson you have taken from June. And you do it again. Guys, this is what will make success sweet. Because when you make it, when you finally start making that $500 every day, $1,000, that's what makes success sweet. Because you are going to look back and say, wow, I did it. I finally did it. I failed. I failed. I failed and failed and finally I succeeded. That's why we are going to call you a champion. You are going to become an overcomer. You are going to become super star. Why? Because you have resilience. So I challenge you to sit down. You review last month. Plan this month. Set a realistic goal and say to yourself, my goal is to finish. If you are starting with $30, maybe you are starting with $1,000. Maybe you are starting with $2,000. My goal is to just make 50%. I don't care whether other people are making 100%. It's okay. My goal is to make 50% of my profit, my capital. If I make 50% of my capital, I have succeeded this month. My goal is to make a 30%. Guys, set an income goal. My goal is to help 100 people know about LoyalTube. So you talk to 100 people about LoyalTube. My goal from trading is to make 50% of my capital. So I'm starting with $1,000. I want my trading goal, my trading capital to rise to 1,500. Very good. Set a realistic goal. And now, get a strategy. What strategy am I using? I will trade in the spot and the futures. I have to attend sessions. I have to, you see, this is what you need to do in the planning. So that success is not accidental. And then after doing that, I want you to make up your mind to execute your plan. Act upon your plan. This is my promise to you. This is my promise to you. If you are dedicated to your goals, like I am to mine, if you have made up your mind to become a super leader, to become a superstar, to become a winner in this business, I, as your coach, I promise that this month I am going to be there to provide guidance every 8 a.m., every 8 p.m., providing trainings, guidance, coaching. I will share you as many links that I get about the trainings going on so that you can get the information to achieve your goal. I am going to be I'm seated on the driver's seat, on the passenger seat. My wish and my goal for you is that this month you don't remain the same as you've started it. This is day one. Let's start approaching the month with more exciting, with more dreams, with more goals, with more plans, with a better understanding. I promise to provide guidance, coaching, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Same link, same time, every day, 5 days a week, and sometimes even more. And let's see if 20 lessons, 20, over 40 classes, because 2 classes a day times 5, that is 10 classes a month, a week. 40 classes this month, you will not change. 40 lessons about LoyalTube, about cryptocurrency, you will still make the same money you made last month if you are acting upon them. 40 lessons. We have started with the first one: plan, do, review. Proper mindset, winner's mindset. That is the first lesson. We are thinking right, and now we are going to do better. That's where we are beginning from. And I promise you, if you do this, and let me tell you this month, we shall have celebrations. I am going to celebrate winners. I am going to celebrate winners. I am going to celebrate winners. I am going to celebrate superstars, champions. So I'm calling upon everybody here. Let's team up. Let's work harder. I am going to organize together with the people, the leaders of our community, people that are helping other people win. I'm going to put together a recognition night coming up very soon. This recognition night is intended to cheer up, to applaud, to say thank you to all the people who are dedicated, who are leading the way, who are showing other people that it's possible, that LoyalTube works, that it pays, that crypto is good, that are encouraging. I'm going to recognize you people. Yeah. There will be a recognition. I'm going to announce the date, a virtual recognition, as my mentor and coach, Sir Julius Kabanda, is also organizing a physical one. I am going to organize a virtual one Coach Julius, together with myself and other leaders, we are putting together a what? A physical recognition. But be excited about the virtual one. It's going to be more exciting, more powerful. So get excited. This is going to be specifically for our community. So it's going to be one of its kind. And I'm so excited about it. Now, why don't you allow me to stop here for tonight, for this morning? Allow me to stop here today and wish you a successful month of July. Remember, if you don't have any person who believes in you at your house, at your workplace, about this journey of crypto trading with loyalty, you have me. I believe in you. If you don't have anyone who believes in you, you have me. I believe in your dream. I believe in your abilities. I believe that you can make it in crypto trading. Yes, I believe so. I believe that you are one of of a kind. You are rare. I believe that you are unique. I believe that you have the potential that many people in your workplace, in your family, I mean these words. I believe that you can see things that they can't see. And that's this crypto trading is one of those things. Royal Chew is one of those things that you can see them before they see them. I believe so. And I also believe that the responsibility to open their eyes is in your hand. Only if you keep your head up. Only if you take action. You execute your plans. You don't procrastinate. Only if you make up your mind to make this thing work for you. Those people will say they played for you very soon. Those people, when they see you live your dreams, driving your car, enjoying the freedom that crypto gives us, they will say, I wish I knew. We wish we knew. Because you are showing them a new way of doing things. So I encourage you, keep your head up. Not all days are going to be good. Not all days are good days. But one thing I know for sure is that all days are winning days. All days are winning. You either win or you learn something. Let this be your mind of this month. Let this be your thinking. You don't lose. There is no losing. We either win or we learn. And let's do this month of July. I want to see a big check. I want to see you set your new all-time high income. All-time high income. Set it this month. The money you have made, the highest amount of money you have made in crypto, let it be in this month of July. So that next month, we break it. We set a new all-time high. If you make $500 and that's your highest amount, we go. Next month, we set $1,000. We break that. The other month, we set a new all-time high, $2,000. That's what I wish for you. So be intentional. Document your process. Document your process. So thank you so much, friends. I love you so much. And let's keep winning. Let's keep winning and inspiring others to win. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed day. And have a fantastic month of July. Nothing but accelerating our results in July. That is our theme. We are accelerating our results in the month of July. Congratulations and welcome to July. Welcome to the second half of this year 2025, where we are touching our dreams physically. You are going to touch that car physically. You are going to touch that freedom physically. So thank you so much and have a fantastic time ahead of you.